Self-discipline is the foundation upon which every dream is built. Without it, talent fades, opportunities slip away, and goals remain unfulfilled. For a woman, self-discipline is not about being rigid, it's about creating structure that empowers her to grow stronger every day. It means setting boundaries, choosing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures, and holding yourself accountable even when no one else does. Think about the mornings when you don't feel like getting out of bed, the moments when giving up feels easier, or the days when distractions compete for your time. Self-discipline is the voice inside that reminds you of your purpose, that pushes you to rise and keep going. It's the silent strength behind successful women. The reason they achieve more, endure more, and inspire more. A disciplined woman respects her own commitments. She doesn't just set goals, she follows through. She doesn't wait for motivation, she creates habits that carry her through tough days. Discipline helps her resist temptations, say no to what doesn't align with her vision, and yes to the actions that build her future. When a woman masters self-discipline, she becomes unstoppable because she understands that consistency beats intensity. She realizes that every small step taken daily with discipline leads to massive transformation over time. Knowledge is power, but wisdom is freedom. A woman who commits to continuous learning equips herself with tools that no one can take away from her. Learning is not just about formal education, it is about being curious, seeking growth, and never allowing your mind to grow stagnant. The world is constantly evolving, and the woman who chooses to keep learning never gets left behind. Continuous learning means reading books that expand your perspective, listening to voices that challenge your thinking, and surrounding yourself with people who inspire growth. It is asking questions when others remain silent, being open to new skills when others resist change, and embracing mistakes as stepping stones to wisdom. A woman who learns is a woman who leads. She does not wait for opportunities, she creates them through the knowledge she carries. Whether it's financial literacy, leadership skills, technology, personal development, or emotional intelligence, every piece of knowledge adds another layer to her strength. Learning also builds confidence. When you know more, you carry yourself differently. You speak with clarity, make decisions with assurance, and navigate challenges with calmness because you have prepared your mind. And the most powerful part of continuous learning is that it never ends. You are always evolving, always becoming better than the version you were yesterday. Financial independence is one of the greatest forms of empowerment a woman can achieve. Mastering money is not about greed, it's about freedom, security, and dignity. A woman who understands how to manage her finances builds a shield around herself and her future. She does not wait for someone else to provide. She learns to provide for herself. Financial management begins with discipline in spending. It's about recognizing the difference between needs and wants, creating a budget that reflects your priorities, and saying no to unnecessary expenses that drain your growth. It means saving with intention, investing with vision, and making choices today that your future self will thank you for. A financially wise woman is not easily shaken by uncertainty. She knows that money is not just currency, it is opportunity. It is the ability to support her family, to stand strong during crisis, and to say yes to opportunities without hesitation. It gives her the confidence to make decisions not from fear or dependence, but from strength and clarity. When a woman takes control of her finances, she also takes control of her destiny. She breaks free from limitations, from reliance on others, and from the fear of what if. With financial wisdom, she can build dreams not just for herself, but for generations to come. Her wealth becomes a foundation not just of comfort, but of legacy. The ability to communicate effectively is one of the most powerful habits any woman can master. Words have the power to inspire, to lead, to heal, and to influence. A woman who communicates with clarity, confidence, and purpose can open doors that even the strongest force cannot close. Effective communication is more than just speaking. It is the art of expressing your thoughts in a way that is both understood and respected. It is about listening with intention, not just to reply, but to truly understand. It is about carrying yourself with confidence so that your presence speaks even before your words do. A woman who communicates well can negotiate her worth, defend her values, and influence those around her without losing grace. She knows how to set boundaries with firmness yet kindness, how to resolve conflicts without aggression, and how to inspire others through the power of her voice. Communication also builds connection. When you know how to express yourself, you create bonds of trust with others, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or leadership roles. It is a skill that transforms weakness into strength and silence into impact. And the beauty of effective communication is, it is not about being the loudest voice in the room. It is about being the most intentional one. When a woman speaks with wisdom and authenticity, her words carry weight. People listen, people respect, and people follow. A woman's greatest wealth is her health, and self-care is the habit that protects it. Too often, women are taught to give endlessly to their families, careers, and communities, while placing their own well-being last. But the truth is, you cannot pour from an empty cup. A woman who masters the art of self-care is not selfish, she is wise, because she understands that her body, mind, and spirit are the foundation of everything she builds. Self-care is more than spa days or beauty routines. It is about nourishing your body with proper rest, exercise, and nutrition. It is about protecting your mental health by creating space for peace, reflection, and healing. It is about learning to say no when your energy is drained and saying yes to habits that strengthen you from within. When a woman takes care of her health, she unlocks energy, focus, and resilience. She shows up stronger in her relationships, performs better in her work, and radiates confidence in her presence. She understands that looking after herself is not a luxury, it is a responsibility. Self-care also means guarding your emotional well-being. It is setting boundaries against toxic people, refusing to let negativity consume you, and surrounding yourself with love, positivity, and inspiration. It is the decision to value your peace as much as you value your productivity. A healthy woman is an empowered woman. She is unstoppable because she is rooted in strength, clarity, and balance. She does not just survive, she thrives because she has built a life that honors her health as the most valuable asset she possesses. Time is life's most valuable currency, and once it is spent, it can never be earned back. A woman who masters time management masters her destiny because she learns how to direct her days with purpose instead of letting them slip away in distraction. Every successful woman understands that her 24 hours are her greatest resource, and how she chooses to use them determines the life she creates. Time management begins with priorities. It is not about doing everything, but about doing the right things at the right time. A woman who values her time does not waste it on things that drain her energy or people who do not respect her boundaries. Instead, she focuses on what adds value to her life, her goals, her growth, and her peace of mind. When a woman learns to plan her day, set achievable goals, and stay consistent with her routines, She unlocks a sense of control and balance. She no longer feels overwhelmed by life's demands because she has created a system that allows her to accomplish much without burning out. Time management also teaches discipline. It trains a woman to resist procrastination, to guard her hours like treasure, and to treat every moment as an opportunity to build the future she desires. With this habit, she learns the beauty of balance, giving time to her ambitions, her loved ones, and herself without losing harmony. A woman who honors her time is a woman who honors her worth. She knows her hours are precious, and so she spends them wisely, intentionally, and with vision. She doesn't live by chance, she lives by choice. Confidence and courage are the invisible crowns every woman must learn to wear. They are not about arrogance or fearlessness. They are about believing in yourself and daring to take action even when fear is present. A woman who builds confidence in her abilities and courage in her choices cannot be easily broken because she knows her worth and she refuses to let fear define her path. Confidence begins within. It is the quiet belief that you are enough, that your voice matters, and that your presence holds value. A confident woman does not need validation from others. She validates herself through self-awareness and self-respect. She walks into a room not to compete with anyone, but to contribute her unique gifts with certainty. Courage is the sister of confidence. It is what pushes a woman to take risks, to step outside her comfort zone, and to chase dreams others may think are impossible. Courage is saying yes to opportunities even when the outcome is uncertain, and saying no to situations that compromise her values. Together, confidence and courage create leaders. They empower a woman to speak up when silence is expected, to rise after setbacks, and to face challenges head on without shrinking herself. These habits allow her to stand firm in her identity and pursue her goals unapologetically. A woman with confidence and courage is magnetic. People are drawn to her presence because she radiates strength and certainty. She doesn't wait for perfect moments, she creates them. She doesn't let fear paralyze her. She uses it as fuel to move forward. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how carefully we plan, challenges will always arise. A woman who learns adaptability and resilience holds the strength to bend without breaking, to rise every time she falls, and to keep moving forward when life tests her the most. These two qualities are not just habits, they are survival tools, and more than that, they are growth tools. Adaptability means being flexible enough to adjust when circumstances change. It is the wisdom to shift your perspective, to embrace new opportunities, and to pivot when the old path no longer serves you. An adaptable woman does not fear change, she welcomes it, knowing that every change carries within it the seed of transformation. Resilience, on the other hand, is the power to endure. It is the inner strength that allows a woman to withstand storms, heartbreaks, failures, and setbacks, yet come back stronger every single time. Resilience is not about avoiding pain, it is about refusing to let pain define you. A resilient woman understands that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, each one shaping her into a tougher, wiser, and more determined version of herself. When adaptability and resilience come together, a woman becomes unstoppable. She is not rigid nor easily defeated. She flows with life's changes, yet remains rooted in her purpose. She understands that storms will come, but so will the sunshine, and it is her ability to endure the storms that allows her to fully enjoy the light that follows.